We'll do a quick knife skills lesson. You've got 3 methods of chopping.
Okay.
This is cross chopping.
Okay.
Then you've got the rock chopping. Notice that my fingers are in. So just tap, 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 tap.
So hold it here and it's...
You want to be over it more. So
Is that it?
now he's looking like a pro.
Hi, I'm Brian Elliott. Welcome to another edition of Behind the Brand. Today I'm here with chef and entrepreneur Jamie Oliver. So how did you transition from, being someone who makes great food to sort of celebrity status, getting to TV and doing your thing? How did you get discovered?
Well, it wasn't intentional. I didn't want to get on TV. I think the worst people are the ones that want to get on TV. Mm-hmm. I think, you just have to be in a position where you're working somewhere of interest and things should just happen, and I think that's the best way to look at it. For me personally, I was called in on a day when someone was off sick. I was covering a particularly exciting part of the kitchen, which was called Hots 2, which was like the frito misto, the risotto, the pasta, and the slow cooked meats. So I had really quick cooking stuff that would start and finish in a commercial kitchen in 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's very colourful, very quick, and a kind of a TV maker's dream.
Sure.
And there was a film crew there that night doing a documentary about the restaurant that we worked in, which was called the River Cafe, which is probably one of the most famous restaurants in England. And anyway, fast forward 6 months, they filmed everyone. It wasn't just me, they filmed everyone.
Yeah, but right place, right time, right?
Yeah, totally. And I wasn't even supposed to be on that night. But 6 months later, they broadcast the show and I was all over it. The phone call started the next day and they're like, who's this kid? And I'd made this fairly technically challenging pasta called a rotolo, mm-hmm. where you make a big sheet of pasta and fill it with braised spinach and ricotta and roll it all up. And so they were kind of, I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was technically pretty good, but I was a baby. I was 20 years old.
Yeah, but like a savant. I mean, you're a natural.
Well, I guess everyone always said I looked like a baby, but I had old man's hands, and I got big old butcher's hands, and I think when you've been doing stuff for 10 years, whether you're 10 to 20 or 20 to 30 or 30 to 40, like the way you hold stuff and the way you do stuff and the sort of economies of movement, and you just don't muck about. When you're a novice and you're sort of like all over.
Like I was in there.
Yeah.
Well, awkward.
It's you know what I mean? So I guess that was my USP, like young and could cook and the Naked Chef was born, really. And there's been a lot of luck on the way, but I've worked really hard and sort of tried to go. I got kind of pretty bored of the celeb-y stuff and the structure of it and the papers and the media. I got pretty bored of it and very cynical about it quite early. So about 4 years in, I started to realise it was about what I said no to that became more important than what I said yes to.
I want to underscore what you just said. A lot of people watch this show, they're entrepreneurs. They have their own business. And whether it's, food related or otherwise, that's what you just said is gold. Being able to say no, understanding, picking the right project, I think is really key.